Yes, okay. So, good evening, everyone. So, let's move on to class. Actually, that software is expired. Just I reinstall it. Let me come to here. Can you see my screen? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So, last class we had discussed about what is replica set. What is replica set object, and so what is difference between replica set and replication controller. And also last class we seen, right? So and also last class we seen what is difference between a replication controller and a replica set. So replication controller, it will support equality based selector. Which based selector? Equality based selector. But this is a replica set, it will support selector based. This is set based selector. We can set multiple, we can select multiple values and we can execute. So there is a one tag, right? What is the tag? Match expressions. And so if we come to here, if we come to here, so where is that? So if we come to here replica set, so there is a one tag. What is this? Match labels and match expressions. So match labels and match expressions. So if we come to here match expressions, here we can set operator in, out, right, not in. So these are values, which environment we want to execute. So which environment we want to execute, which environment we want to execute. So those and all, so we can set under the replication controller, under the replication set. So the main difference is one is selector based. So one is see here replica set and replication controller selector support, and the main thing is replica set support set based selector. So this is the set based selector. We can add operator in, out, not in, and all. But so if we come to replication set, replication controller, it is equality based. It will support equality based. Here itself we can understand. So this is supporting only equality based selector. Equality based selector. This is the set based selector. That is only one difference. And the remaining concept. So what are the main purpose? Both are main purposes. So managing your pod life cycle. Managing your pod life cycle. So managing your pod life cycle. And so if you want to create any pod, so whether we can create, how many we can create, so we can use a survey, we can use which object we can use pod object. If you want to create any pod, so we can use pod object, and also we can use a replication controller, and also we can use a replication set. But these all are the objects. These all also Kubernetes services. But compared to this, there is one object is that. What is that? Deployment object. So deployment object is the recommended way to create your pod, to handle your pod lifecycle and all, to manage your pods. Deployment object. Deployment object. So with the help of deployment object, so we can create pod and also we can maintain how many replicas and all. So there is some advantages. Last class we discussed, right? There is some advantages. So we can use update your parts very easily. And if you don't want, we can roll back it older deployment versions and all. And we can easily scale up and can scale down. If you want to, we can scale up, and if you want to, we can scale down. And we can, if you don't want, we can pass, and also we can resume. And also, right, we can check the status of your deployment activities also. So whether that is succeeded or whether it is failed. So these are the main advantage of deployment objects. So both are same, all are same only to creating your parts only. Compared to these other objects, compared to these other Kubernetes resources, if you want to create pod and all, so which is the most powerful one? Deployment object. Now syntax and all same only. Syntax and all same only. So now if you want to create any deployment object, so deployment in Kubernetes. So if you want a deployment in Kubernetes, so these are the, see here, deployment provides a declarative update for your pods and replica set. So we can maintain your replica set. We can maintain, see here, replica set endures a specified number of pods. How many pods you want to run at a time. And what is pod? Right? A pod represents a set of running a container in our cluster. So this is the smallest building block. This is running process to run your application, and both are same only, but these are the sum of advantages. These are the use cases. So we can easily clean up, and if you want to, we can roll back it, and also we can pass, unpass, and also we can scale up and we can scale down easily. So these are the some of the advantage of deployment object. So clear, guys? Someone is unmute, please. Okay. Now, so how to create a deployment object? Same only. So API version for pod and all we are using V1, and also same, right? So if you want to replication set and replication controller also we are using same, right? But for deployment object, app slash V1 and kind equal to deployment. So kind equal to deployment. Apart from this, nothing. Same only. Apart from this, nothing. Same only. Just I am copying. Just I am copying, and let me create. First, let me connect my client, Kubernetes client and all. Go to here. So where is this? So this is it. I connected or not? Just copy this one, and so coming to here. This is pod. Right click, and so go to git bash. Go to git bash. Paste it. Okay. So now check it whether my cluster is running or not. So already it is running. So how to check it? So AWS EKS list hyphen clusters. Whether my cluster is how many clusters are running. This is my cluster, and so already I configure it. Let me check how many nodes. So kubectl get nodes. So kubectl get nodes. Now I have two worker nodes. Now I have two worker nodes. So now I have two worker nodes. Let me create. So cubes sudo vi sudo va sudo va, and so deployment deploy deployment deployment dot yml deployment. So whatever you want, so deployment pod, so yaml or yaml, so yaml or yaml, both are same only, yaml file. Now remaining story same only. So these are the same story already, right? So how to just it is not copied. So go to here, just copy. So this is the API version, same API version, and so 3 hyphen and API version app slash v1 kind equal to deployment, and same metadata. So metadata, this is the just I am updating. So Java web deployment DPT deployment or whatever name labels, whatever name we can give it. This is nginx, right? So I am giving Java web app. Okay. Now how many replicas you want? So this is same, right? Replicas, how many parts you want? I want only two parts, and selectors match labels. So app, so here also I am giving same name, Java web. So Java web app, Java web app templates. So metadata labels name. So this is your pod. Okay. So Java web app, and so containers, and so which container? This is my Tomcat. Okay. Whatever name we can, that is your wish. Tomcat container, and so image. That is my image name. My image name. I am using my own image. Okay. So web hyphen maven hyphen app. Okay. So now default container port. So what is the container port? So the Nginx server 80, Tomcat server 8080. That's it. So here anyone any doubt, guys? Same only, same only, and so three end of the, okay, again start. Okay. Now service object. So how to discover if you want to check it, right? So if you want to check it, so service object. Service object send your request to your pod, and we can access the same API version v1, and so kind already if you have, just copy and paste. This is service, and metadata name. What is this name? I'm going to here mm, dp deployment hyphen svc service object. Next spec spec. Next type. What is the type? typ type. Which type? Load balancer. Okay. Next selector. Selector. Okay. So what name I given here? Labels. What name I given? Java web app. So app colon Java web app. Next mm, ports, right? Next which one?
hyphen port.
Okay, hyphen port. Okay, target target port, right? So this should be matched with your container port. Okay, here port is 80. Port is 80. Okay, so now that's it. Now just once so this is then YML here. I'm stop here. Just dot three dots. That's it. Even if you are not giving, no problem. Okay. So now check it. Anything missing? So API version kind equal deployment. Deployment object name I given Java web hyphen deployment labels. I given some name and replicas. So how many replicas I want? So two replicas. That is nothing but two parts. So make sure that it is generating. It is creating two parts. And template metadata labels template metadata labels app Java web and the spec section container part. This and all same story only. So this is your container name, image name, ports, container port number, hyphen container port number. So already you know, right? This should match with the this port number and this should match with the this name. That's it, label. And so this is your type load balancer and selector. This is your service object name. That's it. Now escape colon X. So kubectl delete hyphen all existing and all I am deleting if already if we have anything. Okay, now so I want to so how to it will take time. So replica set apps so ma'am it is deleted. Okay, now it is deleted. Now I don't have anything. See here kubectl get cube kubectl get all. So I don't have anything. So now execute it. So kubectl I apply 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 hyphen f and so what is name deployment deployment hyphen pod.yml. So pod.yml. Now deployment object is created and also service object also created. Now check it kubectl kubectl get all. All means it will display all resources. Now see here. So this is the service and this is the deployment. This is the replica set desired and current and also deployment. So what is this ready to and up to date to available also to so age 11 seconds ago it is created. So 11 seconds ago it is created. Now this is your service, right? So remaining same story. If you want to describe more, so kubectl describe and so what is this deployment name Java web applications, right? Copy this and just paste it. Okay, now here we can understand. So see here, so deployment, what is the name namespace? Right now it is executed default. Suppose if you want to execute, if you want to create your resources, particular namespace hyphen n namespace name date and time, this is the label name, this is and also desired and two updated total two available also two unavailable zero unavailable, right? So now strategy. Here there is one more tag now we need to understand. So if you are not mentioning as default, so strategy type rolling update, strategy type is rolling update. We'll see later. So just wait 10 minutes. We'll see. Next rolling update started 20% maximum available, 20% maximum search and all. And these are the part templates. So we can know entire information and all. So that's it. This is the same story. So deployment controller and scale up replica set Java web deployment. So this is our two parts are running. Now check it how many parts are running. So now keep CTL get parts. How many parts are running? Two parts are running. See here Java deployment, Java web deployment. So this is your part name. Two parts are running. Now so kubectl get svc. Okay, now copy this load balancer and coming to browser, just check it whether it is running or not. Okay, now anyway it is running. Let's path. So maven hyphen web hyphen application. So maven web hyphen application. So now anyway, so my application is running. So everything working fine. So everything working fine. Now let's move on to here. So what are the advantages here? So now if you want to, we can scale up, and if you want to, we can scale down easily. Now already you know, right, this command. So kubectl scale deployment and deployment object name and hyphen replicas, how many replicas you want. So if you want to, we can update via manifest file, or directly we can update via command line also. Suppose if you want to update manifest file, again go and edit this file. Again go and edit this file. So go to here. So go to here and coming to here, I insert. So how many replicas here I am maintaining? Two, right? So suppose if you want to update directly, we can go and come here, we can update it. Or so there is one more way, one more other way also we can update. So how we can update command line? So these are kubectl, kubectl, scl scale, deployment and deployment object name. So first let me check it. Cube clear the screen. So kubectl get deployment. I want to know the deployment. So this is my deployment object. Correct? Now kubectl kubectl SCS scale deployment and the deployment object name. What is deployment object name? So Java web deployment. This is my object name. Space hyphen replicas. Repli replicas. How many replicas? How many you want? So already we have two, right? Suppose if you want to increase, so number of replicas. So now I want, so for example, I want to increase scale up three. I want to scale up. Now check it here.
There typo error is there.
Scale SCALE, correct? Scale. Okay, deployment and the deployment object name and replica three. Now see here scaled. Now check it. Kubectl get for get deployments. Earlier two, right? Now check it. Deployment. Now see here. Now scale up or not? Scale up. Now if you want to check it, kubectl get how many parts are running. Now see here three parts. Now see here three parts. So anyone any doubt here? So this is whenever if you want, we can update via manifest file or directly we can update. So we can update via CLI also. So this is a command. Manually if you want to update, so this is a command. kubectl scale deployment of name deployment object name hyphen replicas. How many replicas? I don't want three, I want two. Again just I disk. So scale up or scale down. Now I want scale down. So now see here two. Now check it. Kubectl get parts. Now two parts are running. See here. So this is the, if you want to scale up, if you want to scale down, we can use so this is the command. Now this is the rollout status. Now this is the rollout status. Now so get deployment already you know, and so if you want to set image and all, we can set it. Now rollout status deployment your so object name. So before that, let me check it this history. So kubectl rollout history, deployment and deployment object name. Now, before that, let me show one more thing. Kubectl get rs. So how many replica set here? Replica set 2, right? How many replica set here? 2. Now I want to check history. So kubectl, kubectl. This is the command. Rollout history and so roll out history, history deployment, deployment and deployment object name Java web hyphen deployment. So deployment. Now if you see here, as of our revision number, we can see only one. Revision number we can see only one. Now, so here I am using some image, right? So here I am using some image. So which image, which version I am using? Now I am going to update that version. I want to change my version. So just assume this is the last week deployment. Now I am going to deploy new version. So now I am going to deploy new version. So now sudo vi deployment quad. So right now I am using, this is the latest version. I am using version. Now let me check how many versions I have. So hub.docker.com, hub.docker.com. Just assume, so this is the last release. Just assume this is the last release. Now this week I am going to deploy new version. I am going to deploy new version, new updates. Now just I want to update. What is that image name? WebMaven app. WebMaven app. So now see here, this is the latest I am used. Now I am going to update 4. I am going to update tag number 4. So if you are not giving anything here means what is the, which one it is picking? Latest one only. So this is image, right? So this is the image web hyphen maven hyphen app. So if I am not mentioning any tag name means what is this meaning? It is picking, so it will pick the latest image only. Latest image only. Now just assume I am going to deploy new version. So now I am going to update this file. So here I am going to update. Here I am going to update. So tag number, I need tag number 4. I am going to update tag number 4. I am going to update tag number 4. Escape colon X. So that's it. Update. So kubectl apply hyphen F deployment hyphen dot one. Okay. Now updated configured. Now let me check it history. Now let me check it history. So kubectl rollout history, rollout history, deployment, and so your deployment object name. So earlier we can see only one, right? One version. So that is change cost means, so when where which command, so we this revision number is we want to set something. So that case we can set hyphen records also. Now this is the 2. Now I am going to, so here come here kubectl kubectl describe describe and so deployment object name deployment deployment and so java web hyphen so deployment. Mm. Which version? This is 2 3 message 10 seconds normal. See here, this is the image name. So which version currently I am using? Just assume this is the latest version. Now I am going to update the same way. So new, next I am going to deploy new version, one more version. So just assume this is the one more version. Now same. So sudo vi deployment, my object name, insert. Now I'm going to deploy. So version 5. This is one more deployment. So for each tag, there is some changes is there. There is some changes is there. Now I updated second time also. Escape colon X. Now just update kubectl apply hyphen f deployment. So now see here how many deployments I want to see history. So when which there is as of now I deployed 3 times, right? So first latest image, and the second time tag number 4 I deployed, and so third time I deployed tag number 5. Now I want to check that results, that history and all. So kubectl rollout history, rollout. So is history deployment and deployment object name Java web hyphen deployment. Java hyphen web deployment. Now see here. So now we can see 3 revisions. For example, this is the latest deployment. Just assume this is the latest deployment. There is some issues is there. There is some right. There bugs is there. It is not working properly. Now immediately I want to back to previous version. It is working fine. Previous deployment it is working fine. Now I want to roll out to this version. I want to roll out to this version. Clear, guys? Here, anyone, any doubt? So here I deployed 3 times. This is the one time, and this is also one time, and this is also one time. Here I am using my version is tag number 4, and third time here I am using my tag number 5, and this here I am using latest image I am used. So second deployment everything working fine. There is no issues. Now I deployed tag number 5. So here there is some problem. Now how to handle? So there is a one command is there. There is a one command is there. So there is a one command is there. Rollout. So there is a one command is there. Rollout undo deployment. I want to move on. Now if we see here, which is your latest image you are using, kubectl describe describe deployment and object name Java. So Java web hyphen deployment. So currently which image I am using? Deployment. So tag number 5 only. So if you come to here, tag number 5. So in this deployment, so something goes wrong. It is not working properly. There is some issues. There is some problem. So how to roll back? How to undo? Undo is nothing but right? I want to move previous versions. I want to move update to previous versions. So that case, this is the command. So that case, this is the command. What is this command? Kubectl rollout undo and two hyphen two revision. Two revision. Now I want to move particular revision number. Now check it same command. So clear the screen. So kubectl kubectl roll out undo rollout undo. So rollout undo deployment and so Java web hyphen deployment hyphen two revision. How many revisions we have? 3 revisions, right? So one, two, three. Which revision you want? Which revision you want? Which revision you want? Okay. Now I want to move on to. So now I want to move on to. So that particular revision. Two is nothing but so tag number 4. Correct. So kubectl rollout under deployment object name and hyphen two revision. Which revision? I want to go to 2. That's it. So now see here rolled back. Now see here rolled back. Now check this whether it is really updated or not. How can I check it? kubectl 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 describe kubectl describe deployment and object name. So Java web deployment. Okay. Now see here earlier 5, right? So now see here image is updated or not. Now image, now I roll out undo is nothing but previous version. No, I don't want a previous version. I want to first latest image. I want to, so that is revision number first. Right, history. We need to execute this command. So rollout history deployment. No, I want to go to directly this version revision number 1 only. So that case directly simply give this command. So to revision just I am giving 1. 1 means so which image? latest image. So tag number latest, tag number latest. Now see here, I roll out to revision number 1, roll it back. Now check this, kubectl, kubectl, history, kubectl, describe, deployment and deployment object name. Now see here, what is this? This is the latest. Which image I picked? Latest image. Now got it guys? Anyone any doubt here? So suppose every deployment, every deployment we are giving some tag number. This is mandatory. In real time we are following same thing only. So for example, this week I am going to deploy. So this particular version. So actually we are giving some version number based on date and time. Based on date we are giving that version number. And this week I deployed this particular version. This so tag number here I am. This is right. Web maven hyphen so app is to this week I deployed version number tag number 1, and next week we are following agile method, right? So every 2 week every deployment we are giving one tag number web hyphen so maven hyphen app colon. So next release I given 2. So this is also working fine. Next release maven hyphen app colon 3. So I deployed this version, but unfortunately this version is not working properly. So this is not working properly. I want to move on to previous version. This tag, this version, right? So that case this is a command. What is this command? Same command kubectl, same already we seen, right? So we need to use undo simply, or we can use undo to hyphen 2 revision which number. Directly we can give it, or also directly we can use this command also kubectl history deployment so revision which version. So we can use this one also. Now got it? Anyone any doubt here? Re- Revision I'm giving one also. What is this? Rollout history, rollout history. Right now I have so see already rollout, right? 3 4 5. Now I want to so hyphen revision. I want to go to 4. I want to go to 4. Hyphen or single hyphen. What is this? Revision equal to 4. Equal to 4. Now see here. So now directly you go to that particular which image you are using. Directly we can check it also. So directly we can check it also. Now so I am giving so revision number 3. Now see here. Here I am using tag number 5. So like this so we can check it. So like this we can check it. Clear guys? Anyone any doubt here? Suppose if you want to check the status. So that case we can use a status kubectl rollout status deployment and deployment object name. So I want to check whether that is successfully done or not. So how to check it? Kubectl rollout instead of history means it will display history. I want to check the status. I want to check the status. So whether it is successful or not or rolled out successfully. So that case we can use so kubectl rollout status and so deployment and the deployment object name. Clear guys? Anyone any doubt here? Hello.
Yeah, clear, sir.
Okay. So this is same only, but so these are the extra features. So it is also maintaining your replica set, and also it is maintaining your pods and all. So parts. The main thing is managing your pod life cycle. That's it. And also replica set. Replica set. How many replicas you want. So this is clear. Now this is very important. In interview also many people they are asking what is deployment strategies. So just now I explained it, right. So In Kubernetes, it is following two types deployment strategies. One is rolling update, and the second one is recreate. Rolling update, and the second one is recreate. So here rolling update means this is the default one, guys. So here also we can check it. So somewhere I seen, right? What is this? If we see here, here also we can see that name. So kubectl, kubectl describe, kubectl describe deployment, deployment, and deployment object name Java web hyphen deployment. Now if we see here, as of now I didn't mention anything. By default here we can see one name. So where is that name? Somewhere we can see that name, strategy. See here, strategy type rolling update. So this is the default one. If you are not mentioning anything, what is the default strategy type? Rolling update. Rolling update. Now as of now I didn't mention anything. If you come to my manifest file, cat space, so deployment, cat space deployment. So did I mention any name here in my manifest file? Clear? Suppose if you are not mentioning anything, so what is the default deployment strategy? Enter also many people they asked. So suppose we didn't mention anything in our manifest file. So what is the default deployment strategy? Rolling. What is this? Rolling update. Which name we can see here? Which name we can see here? Rolling update. Now got it? Anyone any doubt here? Rolling update. Now clear? What is this default one? Rolling update. Rolling update. First we will see what is rolling update. See here, rolling deployment is the standard default deployment in Kubernetes. It works slowly one by one and replacing parts of the previous version of your application. That's it. Right? Roll means right, you are moving, right? So for example, already I have a two parts. So already I have a two parts. So already I have a two parts. Now see here, rolling update means it slowly works one by one, replacing parts previous version of your pod. Now here I have two parts. Here I have two parts. Already here I am executing two parts, right? kubectl, kubectl get parts, kubectl get parts. So how many parts is running here? Two parts. Now if I update my version, if I update new version, so how it will work? Slowly it will work. It is replacing one pod, it is deleting one pod, and it is replacing new pod. It is deleting slowly, it is deleting one older pod, and it is replacing my new pod. This is rolling update. Very simple only. Try to understand. So immediately it won't delete anything. Immediately it won't delete existing parts and all. Slowly it is replacing. See, rolling update waits few seconds, wait new parts to become ready. So if new part is ready, automatically it will remove the old part. Now got it? If my second part also ready, automatically it will remove the old part. So this is the meaning. If you understand this line, nothing. Wait, rolling update waits for new part become ready before it start scaling down all older one. Before deleting old part, it is checking whether this new part is ready or not. If it is ready, slowly it is remove the old part. If it is ready, slowly it will remove the old part. Now got it? So that is nothing but a rolling update. That is nothing but rolling update. Suppose even if you are not mentioning anything, by default it is a rolling update only. And here there is few more tags is there, rolling update and maximum search. How many parts you want, and max unavailable how many, and min ready seconds. How many seconds you want to wait. So actually there is these are the optional. If you want to, we can add it. What is this? So strategy, if you see here, this is a rolling update strategy. Rolling updates strategy in Kubernetes. So if you go here, if you go here, if you go down somewhere, we can see that not this one. rolling updates, rolling updates. This is GCP. Anywhere, anyway, we can see deployment, create. Uh, rolling update, rolling updates, deployment. Min, let me search that name. So now rolling updates, strategy, Kubernetes, really here. So somewhere we can see here, right? See here, these are the strategies. So maximum unavailable, and so maximum search, max search. So is an optional field that specifies the maximum number of parts that can be created over the desired number of parts. So there is three fields we can pass it. So there is a min ready seconds. So this is the optional field that specifies the minimum number of seconds for while which a newly created part should be ready without any of its container crashing for it to be considered available. How many seconds you want to wait? So these are the tags, guys. These are the optional only. If you want to, we can add it. This is the strategy. Specify the strategy used to replace old parts by new ones. Replace replace old parts by new ones. So here I am creating a new pod, right? Here I am going to create new pod. So before creating new pod, how many seconds you want to wait? How many seconds you want to wait? Here see we given 30 seconds. This is up to you guys. We can give 60 seconds, we can give 100 seconds, whatever it may be. That is your wish. This is your requirement only. These all are the optional only. And how many seconds you want to wait, and what is the min max is nothing but this is optional field that specifies the maximum number of parts that can be unavailable during the update process. So how many you want to available during the update process? So here maintaining only one, and minimum also. Now see here min. So optional that specifies the maximum number of parts that can be created over the desired number of parts. While creating the parts, so minimum one desired. See here specifies the minimum maximum number of parts that can be created over the desired number of parts. So these are the optional, and based on this, so we can update in our manifest file. We can update in our manifest file. All are same only. Both are same only. So now already I have manifest file, right? Already I have manifest file. So let me update same file. Let me update same file. How it will work? Now we can see. Now these are the three you need to add these lines. Strategy, type. Suppose if you are not mentioning anything, what is the default type? Strategy type, deployment strategy type, rolling update. There is one more thing is there. Recreate. Recreate means what it will do. So it will delete the old parts. Immediately it will replace the new parts. That's it. Very simple. See, in this type of very simple deployment, all of the old parts are killed all at once and get replaced all at once with the new parts. Here we no need to wait anything. Immediately it is deleting old parts and it is replaced by new parts. Now here I have two parts, right? So here I have two parts. So just assume here I am running two parts. So in this case, if you create recreate means it won't wait any grace period. So it will delete the existing parts, immediately it will kill the existing parts and it is replaced by new parts. This is very simple only. Recreate means it won't wait any time. It is deleting existing parts and it replaced by new parts. But if we come to rolling update means, so it is slowly updating. So it is creating, it is deleting, terminating one old pod, and once a new pod is ready, it is deleting old pod one, and second pod also ready, and it is going to delete second pod also, old pod. So like this, it is wait minimum. See here, min ready seconds. How many seconds you want to wait? So that case we need to update this one. This is very simple only. These are the deployment strategy. Okay. So one is rolling update. Second one is recreate. Here anyone any doubt here? Concept is very clear, simple only. Just try to understand. Got it? What Dilip? Clarity. Clear?
Yeah, yeah, sir.
Clear.
Now
Clear, sir.
already I have pod, right? Already I have deployment object. So now I'm going to update same manifest file. How it will work? cd space cd space deployment. Now ls. Now let me copy this one. cp copy, and so deployment. Where is that file? Where I created? Here only, right? Or outside? I think I created here. Okay. So cp deployment, and I am going to create so deployment hyphen rolling update. I'm using rolling update. Are you rolling update dot yml? Just I'm creating one more file. Okay. Now sudo vi deployment rolling, all right, rolling update, insert. Now see here. So now tell me what are this extra we need to add it. So these lines we need to add it. These lines under replicas strategy type. So under replicas. So how many replicas here? Insert. So how many replicas? I am right now I am using two parts, right? Now I am using one more tag. Strategy. What is this strategy only, right? So STRATE strategy, colon next. What is next tag? Type. What is the type? You want to recreate or rolling update? So rolling update. Okay. Next, rolling update. Next, rolling update colon. Next, rolling update. Type rolling update colon. Next, min. What is this? Max surge, right? MAX colon 1. Suppose if you don't know, just copy and paste it. Already we are, right? So what is max surge? How to use that one? So max. So this is the max surge. Okay. How many you want to wait? And one more also max unavailable also. Now same thing here. See here, max unavailable. Okay. So this is the max unavailable. Available. Available. Available, right? Spelling correct? BLE. Okay. So here also I'm giving one. And how many seconds we have to wait? So how many seconds? MAX. This is parallel to strategy only. So same. Last one. Min ready seconds. 30 seconds. Minimum. Min ready seconds. How many seconds? This is your wish. Half minute or 15, 10 seconds or 20 seconds, whatever you want. So anyway, here I am going giving 30 seconds. 30 seconds. That's it. I don't want to change anything. Everything same only. I don't want to change anything. Extra strategy. This is the tag type rolling update. So even if you are not mentioning default one, rolling update only. Now rolling update, and so max one, and unavailable also one, available also one, and how many seconds you have to wait? So 30 seconds. How many seconds you have to wait? 30 seconds. So escape colon X. Now observe here. Let me delete existing one. Kubectl delete all all all. I'm going to delete so all. Now which version I am using here? Image. Let me check it. So replicas 3, right? Now kubectl describe so deployment and so Java web deployment. So I am using tag kubectl describe deployment Java web. Okay. I don't have anything, right? So sorry. First, let me execute my manifest file. Okay. Kubectl just updated, right? Kubectl apply -f and so deployment so rolling update. Okay. So rolling update. So created. Now check it. So kubectl describe deployment and Java web deployment. So now here I'm using a tag is 5. Tag is 5. Now check it how many pods are running. So kubectl get pods. 2 pods are running. There is no doubt. So everything working fine only. So now if you want to go to here service object. So kubectl get all. Now whether application is running or not, copy this one. Coming to here. So where is this new tab? Paste it. It will take time 1 or 2 minutes, right? Just wait. Now this is the one screen. Now let me observe here. Now how to check it whether it is working slowly, it is creating pods or not. How to check it? If you want to check it, I am going to create one more screen also. Control minus minus. Now coming to here. Where is here? So copy this one. I am opening one more duplicate. Okay. So now we can understand here how it will work. Now right click. So bash, bin bash. Okay. Now this is the main advantage of Kubernetes. Without application downtime, if you want to execute, so if you want to deploy multiple times, so that case we go for these are the many features available, right? So now check it. Now coming to here. So these all parts are running. Now observe here. So check it here. Now still it is ready. Okay. Now check it here. So Maven web application. Now two parts are running. Now I am going to update my versioning. I am going to everything working fine. Everything working fine. Now which version here is running? Tag number 5, right? Tag number 5. Tag number 5. So now if you see here, clear the screen and so just watch kubectl get parts. So every 2 seconds it is watch guys. So whether right now as of now we created only two parts. Two parts is running working fine. There is no problem. Now how can I check? Now I'm going to deploy a new version. So how to deploy it? Now coming to here. Now sudo vi deployment ru and I'm going to update new image. This is a 4, right? This is a 5. Now I'm going to update some version. So maybe 4 or we can use latest whatever it may be. So anyway, I am going to update so 4. Just assume this is the new version or latest. That's it. Whatever it may be. That is your wish. So escape colon X. So what is main advantage of Kubernetes? High availability, right? Without application downtime, we can deploy many times and we can update many times. Now let me execute it. Now this is watch here. just every 2 seconds it is watching. Is there any updates and all? Now I'm going to update kubectl apply hyphen f deployment ru rolling update, right? Now if you see here, what is happening, how it is working. If a new pod is ready, automatically it will delete the old pod. Otherwise, it won't delete. If new pod is ready, now it will going to update the. It is going to remove the older pod, or else it won't update anything. So that is the rolling update. What is rolling update means? Slowly it is removing old parts. Once new pod is ready. Now see here, it is terminating old pod, and my new pod is ready. Now it is terminating the older pod. Now got it? Anyone any doubt guys here? So what is rolling update? So rolling update is nothing but it is slowly deleting older parts. Once your new pod is ready, immediately it won't delete. That is very simple. Rolling updates wait for new parts become ready. If new part is ready, automatically it will delete older parts. That's it. Now got it guys? Anyone any doubt here? How it is working? Clear? Clear Krishna Reddy?
Yeah, clear, sir.
Okay. Now
Yeah, sir.
I'm going to use a recreate. How it will work? Recreate. So same thing I'm going to update. So or also I'm going to create one more file. So cp. So coming to here, cp deployment or okay. Now same deployment hyphen recreate. Okay, I am using recreate. Okay, recreate dot yml. Okay, so now sudo vi. First let me delete all kubectl delete all all. Okay, I deleted all. Now I'm going to use a recreate. Recreate means what is happening? Anyone? Recreate means very simple. What it will do? What it will do? Recreate means what it will do?
Mm,
Immediately it will delete,
killing the old
kill the
content.
older parts, and it is replaced by the new parts. That's it. Very simple.
New
Now got
parts.
it? So right now we don't have any parts and all. Now let me create a sudo vi deployment deployment recreate recreate. Okay. Sudo vi deployment recreate. Now what you need to do? I am going to remove all these things. You don't want anything. So I don't want this rolling update and all. So simply I'm going to remove all these things. Only type equal to only type equal to just I'm going to give a recreate. Where is cursor? Only I don't want this one. I don't want this one. I no need to wait and all. This is the default is rolling update only. Okay. Now instead of rolling update, which one is it? Recreate. What is the strategy type? Deployment strategy type? Recreate. That is which one? Recreate only, right? So now see here, recreate. That's it. Recreate. Recreate. Escape colon X. Now secret kubectl apply. 2 minutes. I will close this one. Apply hyphen F. So deployment hyphen recreate. That's it. Now anyway, it will come two parts. So now see here, two parts are running. Now I'm going to update version. I am going to update a version. How it will work? Same file. Now I'm going to update versioning. So tag number. Now here latest I am using, right? Now I am going to use so tag number 4, tag number 4 colon 4. So earlier it is wait sometime, right? Now here it won't wait anytime. Escape colon X, save and X, kubectl apply hyphen F deployment recreate. Now observe here. Now observe here. Terminated old parts immediately. It is creating the new parts. Terminating the old parts immediately. That is killing old parts immediately. And it is replaced by new parts. Now got it? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So that is the main difference between so recreate and rolling update. So recreate and rolling update. So this is very simple only. Only we have to remember this one tag. What is this tag? Strategy and type. This is the default rolling update. Even if you are not mentioning anything, what is the default type? Deployment strategy type. Rolling update. So if you want to, we can create update, recreate. Recreate means immediately it is kill the old parts and it is replaced by new parts. That's it. Okay, got it? Clear, guys? So anyone any doubt as of now?
Yeah, clear, sir.
Okay. Okay, so that's it from my side. And so if you have any doubt, we can ask. And next class, I will show you also few more options.